Amir Khan says he's a totally different fighter now to the old me. Have we heard this before? Is it Groundhog Day? Or does Amir Khan say this every time he comes back for a fight? He always says it's a different me. I've got a new and improved hand. I'm punching harder. He always talk about the punching power. Now I'm punching much harder. He did manage to take out Phil Greco, to be fair, in far quicker fashion than his rivals did. Spence fought him, and I think Sean Porter fought him as well, right? He managed to blast out Greco in just a few seconds. So, maybe that's evidence that his new bionic hand has made a difference to his punching power. We'll see. But yeah, Khan, one of the things that interests me about him is, at the moment, is what has happened to Virgil Hunter. Now, we know Hunter suffered a health scare recently, and that was given as the reason for Hunter not being with Amir Khan for the Phil Greco fight. But since then, Hunter has come back. Hunter was even in France for Tony Yoka's fight against Dave Allen recently. Hunter wasn't he in Andre Berto's corner for the Devon Alexander fight the other day? So Hunter's back, but seemingly he's not back with Khan. So what has happened there? Khan is now with Goosen. He was with Goosen for, as we know, the Greco fight. Goosen is a guy who teaches fighters to be more offensive, not quite so defensive as a Virgil Hunter. And for somebody with Khan's well-known suspect punch resistance, or just flat-out weak punch resistance, is it the best thing for him to be with a Joe Goosen rather than back with Virgil Hunter, who's going to do everything he can from a technical and tactical point of view to preserve Amir Khan's suspect chin? You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. There's some quotes here from Amir Khan. Let me just skim through. He says fans will see another explosive performance on September 8th. I didn't get the chance to show everyone what I had been working on during my time out against Greco, but you saw the punch power, accuracy, speed, and timing, and you'll see it again against Vargas. I always make it exciting. It's going to be another big bang. Vargas is another step up and a move in the right direction. This will take me on to bigger and better things, and that's no disrespect to Sammy. He's going to come to win, he knows. By beating me, it propels him onto world level. It's one of them fights I have to be very smart in. I need to win and also look good doing so. All right, he goes on talking about him. Okay, now here he talks about his bond growing with Joe Goosen. He said, we've had much more time to work on things in camp. We've been improving what Joe sees as my strengths and also the mistakes I make in the fight. Now, one of the things that he said he worked on with Joe Goosen for the Greco fight was inside fighting. Now, it's cool to work on inside fighting, but when your chin is as weak as Khan's chin is, you don't want to be fighting on the inside unless you absolutely have to. But Khan is such an enthusiastic character. He has such a chip on his shoulder. He fights with a chip on his shoulder. He's someone who always wants to prove himself. I need to prove what I can do. And because of that, I think he's the kind of guy, in fact, I know he's the kind of guy, who even when he don't need to fight on the inside, he's going to think, let me show the fans I can fight on the inside. And that could lead to trouble. So, yeah, again, I'm not 100% sure that Goosen is better for him than Virgil Hunter. I suspect that he isn't. And if anybody can tell me what has happened with Virgil Hunter and Amir Khan in terms of why they're not working together at the moment, please let me know, because Virgil Hunter is working with other fighters again now, after the health scare. So, what's up with that? Khan says camp has been very hard. It's so hot out here, so making weight is not a problem. The training in this temperature is difficult. We spar 10 to 12 rounds with 30-second breaks with high intensity training around around it. So come fight night, I'll be more than ready. All right, you guys let me know what you think about Amir Khan and his comeback, his situation with Virgil Hunter, how you think he is going to do with his new trainer. And, you know, one thing that Joe Goosen and most other Amir Khan trainers have said is that Khan is a joy to work with. And I think he's a joy to work with because of the fact that he listens to his trainer, or at least when he's in the gym. Maybe not so much in the fight. But in the gym, he listens to his trainers. And Khan is very athletically gifted. He's got incredibly fast hands. He's got excellent hand-eye coordination. So for a trainer to actually be on the mitts and on the bag and all that kind of stuff with an athlete on the level of Khan, it must be a joy for them because, you know, you say, throw these punches, and Khan throws them faster than you've ever had anyone throw them on the mitts before. With accuracy, with precision. You're like, whoa, okay, I like this. You know, it's not like training Bam Bam Rios or whoever. I know Joe Goosen didn't train Bam Bam Rios. I'm just using him as an example of someone slow and what have you on the mitts. When you train Khan on the mitts, it must be fun because he's just so much faster and more explosive and more athletically gifted than 99.9% of fighters you've trained before. So I guess that's why Goosen and Virgil Hunter and all these other guys have all at one point said Khan is an absolute joy to train. They love training him. You know. Anyway, let me know how you feel about everything I talked about in this video, people. It's Sam and I'm out.